ignoring the Rosa. So I've been here for a little bit. I've been here for a minute.
Move out the way.
Made it. This is the Rumor Report.
So Eboni K. Williams has the people going again. She posted a video where she talked about women in the pursuit of degrees, and she says that the women that are in the pursuit of degrees should also be in pursuit of wedding rings if that is what they choose. Let's take a listen to the audio.
The reality is that our marriage and partnership market value is depreciating with every passing year. No matter how good we look, no matter how fit we are, men are still seeing primarily our presumed dwindling fertility as a knock against us. So here's my advice. If you are a young black woman in college and you know in your heart and in your head that you want to prioritize family, I suggest that you simultaneously pursue that MRS degree right along with that BA or JD. Because the handful of black college-age men that actually do desire to get married soon, and they do share that value system, and family is a priority for them too, y'all, that is an incredibly small pool, and it's shrinking as you get older. And by the time you reach my age, 40, you will be faced with different choices relating to life partnership and motherhood.
Dropping the clues bombs for the good sister Eboni K. Williams. Not because of what she said, because that's not my business, but she got y'all going again. Stir that pot, Eboni, stir that pot. Ain't too many content creators like Eboni K. Williams out here. You hear me? And I don't have an opinion about this. My brothers, I think this is a conversation for the women. I think we should stand down and watch this one.
I think that you guys could be helpful in this conversation. So when I first heard this, or saw a bit of it, I was like, oh, Lord. Here she goes again, telling us women what we should do, and if we don't, our lives are over, and blah, 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 blah. And then I re-listened, and I don't fully disagree with her.
What do you agree with?
So
what do you disagree with?
So what I disagree with is when she says, as we age, and this is, I mean, certain things are science, but I just think that the way that it's talked about, it puts a bad cloud over women of a certain age, right? So she talks about our partner and our marriage market value depreciating. I don't feel that in my life. As I get older, I feel like I am getting to I have money to do things now. The people I'm meeting are different now.
What about them eggs though? Let me know what.
So then she goes into business. Then she goes into fertility, right? And she talks about that. And yes, there are certain things that scientifically you cannot get around, but there's options now. And if you are one of the women that she's talking about that is pursuing a degree and you're doing pretty well for yourself, you have the option to do things to preserve and do whatever you want when you want to do it.
But you have to do it early.
You do. And it's not the common thing to do, but women have options now. So those are the only things I don't agree with, and I hate when people use that to start this conversation because I think it takes away from everything else. And that's what happened with me. And then when I went back and re-listened to it, at the end of the video, she talks about, number one, she says, if that's what they choose, I think people are looking over that. She's giving us the choice. And then she says,
she always is.
And I see. But I get blindsided by all the other stuff.
Because you watch clips. You got to watch things in their full context.
So, and then she talks about targeting, women starting to target the same pool of men. I agree with this. And we were just talking about this in a room. We had a great conversation before y'all came in here. She says that the pool of men who are basically really focused on building a family, really committed to that, are going to be educated and just, a certain level of just life experience and companionship. She doesn't say anything about money, but she just says that partner that you're looking for, that real partner.
And you like hood niggas, so your pool is broad, is what
First
you're saying.
First of all, I like a balance. I could take you around and you're not scared, but you're legally doing well for yourself. And
She said you're legally doing well. Okay.
I had to make that clear because I changed my life.
See?
But I've changed. I'm grown now. Don't nobody want to be worried about where you at. Do I got to check the Vine link online or you booked? I don't know anybody trying to worry about that.
You got to get bail and all that.
But I do think that when she talks about the targeting the pool of men, I'm recently out of a relationship of over 10 years. We've talked about this. And I had...
Why you laugh, yo? What
Charlamagne,
is wrong with you?
I'm being serious over here and spilling out.
The team went down wrong.
I'm with you, sis.
You literally just almost choked.
He laughed. He's still laughing.
That didn't happen.
You're insensitive. Go ahead, sis. Keep going.
Basically, I feel like it is a smaller pool of men who are actually attractive. They dress well. They want to do things and experience new things in life. They can teach you a little something. You could take them places. They're educated. They don't have a lot of the baby mama drama. It gets smaller. They're focused on having.
Do you agree with Eboni or not?
I agree with that part. That's what I'm saying.
She agrees with parts of what Eboni says.
I don't agree with her beginning the conversation talking about our market value is decreasing. I feel like my stock has been rising.
I
Mind your
feel
business.
like Ebony probably is going to expound on it more. Or she probably already did, and we only heard.
I went to the clip that was on her page because I thought,
Yeah.
but that's all that there was.
But I think with Ebony, isn't it that she's living her truth?
Ebony don't want you to give
I'm just
your
asking.
opinion.
I'm asking.
I know for a fact Ebony does
But you
not
want
want to
me
hear DJ Envy's opinion. I know that.
Well,
I'm Team Ebony. I know she
let me
don't
talk
want to hear
Lauren.
your opinion.
But in Ebony's defense, isn't that Ebony's truth? Isn't that how she lives? What she thinks about herself and how she wants to go about her life?
She doesn't preface it that way though. She speaks as if she's trying to pull us up on game. So when you do that, that may be your truth, but now you're imposing that on other people. But she did say you have a choice.
Now let the record show Judge Eboni K. Williams is a friend to the show. She's a friend to this room. So Lauren, you might have to have that conversation with her one day.
I would
so you
love
better keep
to.
that same energy.
I would love to. I remember y'all brought her up here before, and I was like, "Dang, I wish I was in that room."
No,
Like I
you
would,
don't.
I do. I would love to have that conversation with her because I don't fully disagree.
You say that until you face to face.
I would love to do it, and I would
that
love
intellect.
I would love to do it as a newly single woman who I feel like my prime is
Yo,
here.
stop
Why
it, yo.
do you keep?
Yo, beat his ass.
Yo, hold on.
That's the
I'm
second
about to
time he was
take the headphones
disrespectful.
off.
That's the
What's
second
up?
time he was
I got
disrespectful.
allergies.
Yo,
I
he
got
playing
allergies.
Delaware. He
I
playing
got
Delaware.
allergies,
Yo, he
man.
playing you, yo. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Allergies.
You need to come to the town because I think we need to. Yeah, we need
He
to.
playing you. I don't like that.
All I know is I
That's
love
like Delaware
I
sweet or
love
something.
Eboni K's ability to stir the pot.
She's great at what she does.
She's amazing at what she does.
Ebony, she tapes in town, right?
Yes.
She should come up here. We should
Yeah,
do it. I think that
absolutely. We
there's
should get up
value
here.
to what she's saying about finding those men, getting in early, and we also talk about potential and people not wanting to bet on potential. I think that there's a way that you can do it where it could work out for you, and I think that's kind of what she's going into as well, getting early.
But if Ebony comes up here, I think we should do it to where people can actually call and ask her questions because a lot of times people have questions and there's things that I can't ask or you can't ask or you might not be
Right.
thinking to ask. And I think a lot of people have those type of things, and I think Ebony would be great for that.
I don't have an opinion about this conversation. I think that this is a conversation for women to have.
You have an opinion? You almost choked on your drink when I said I was newly single.
Now, I think he was laughing at you.
No,
That's why I think you should
don't.
punch him in his face.
Lauren, No, Lauren, no.
You wasn't laughing out?
No.
I'm gonna take my heels off so when I punch, I actually hit your face because you know you're a little little.
I mean, it's not like you gotta wear your heels anyplace else. It's not like you're going on a date or nothing. Can we go to Donkey? Can we do Donkey today, please?
Wow, who you
Can we
giving
go
the donkey to? Jesus.
4 after the hour, we're going to talk about a pilot named Mike Beaton, and we're going to have a conversation about public service, too.
All right, we'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.